It's really close. You got like 8 inches up here, but that's without the bumper. How far does your bumper stick out?
Right, I don't know. You tell me, you guessed it right on the back bumper. Oh wow, I need to...
I think you'd still fit, because I bet you it's like 6 inches.
Holy crap, how did I end up so far that way?
Oh wow, you're like on top of the...
Where were you at on that, babe?
Well, I told you to go that way once you got in, but you have to go on the ramps.
I mean, this is okay, I guess. Like, it allows me to get out easy.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually look that close up there. It just looks really close right here. Yeah, I mean, it clears back here, but, I mean, we're talking real freaking close.
Well, the El Camino's not going to fit.
Have to, toolbox, yeah. Toolbox is going to have to go for the El Camino. But, I mean, what's cool is that we might not have to move this out of the way. If we can get that out of the way and hug that side, just like we're doing, we should be able to go up more, and that's like 2.5 more feet.
Yeah.
But I think this thing basically has to be put on the freaking bumper. Which means I will not be taking it for street stuff at all.
Well, there's no reason why we can't just permanently fix the toolbox in there.
Yeah, I guess. Would you want it there?
Use it as a table.
Alright. Tanya was supposed to be doing video, but she got shy, so she didn't say anything in the video. But this is the first time that we've actually put the truck in the trailer. We were really worried that it wasn't actually even going to fit. And I kind of just was being impatient, and I wanted to know. But Sadie, go. Go home. I know, you're the cutest thing in the world, but you gotta go. Go home. So, yeah, it barely fits. Like, I'll try to see if I can... So that looks like, you know, that looks like a decent amount, enough from the door. It's probably like, I don't know, 10 inches from the door or so. The problem is, I don't even have the front bumper on yet. So if you come over here, for this to be, you know, easier to do, like, you know, be able to be in front of the car while we're doing the straps instead of like squeezing on the side, we're gonna have to move this toolbox, which is fine. Like, I wanted to keep it in kind of the shop area because the other side through that door is like the living area, in case you guys missed the video where we went through all this. So I don't know, it sucks because I wanted to be able to like just always have this sealed off while we're at the track, and so this is the garage, and like, you know, all the tools stay in here. But we know we're definitely going to need the room for the El Camino. The El Camino is like a foot longer than this, so we won't even be able to get the El Camino in with the door closed if we keep this toolbox here. So we'll probably move it. It'll make it a lot easier to you know, get the truck in and out. But you'll see here, the bumper I think sticks out probably like maybe 4 inches or 3 inches from where you can see the headlight right here. So even as it currently sits, like, it's doable, but you'd have to go all the way, you know, out and then back in this door to get the other side. So you couldn't just walk across and strap this side. But no, I mean, it's good. The trailer feels super solid, like driving into it. Maybe it's because it has the 2 big ass feet in the front, or maybe it's just because the trailer is giant and the double layer floor. It just feels more solid driving into. So that's good. We got these lights out in the back, which should be convenient. Sadie, go home. So yeah, hopefully we might put some brighter ones back here, because I mean, it'd be nice to have it really bright back here. I usually like to have the lights on the side, but we don't have any yet. I mean, it just depends on like how we usually end up hitting. I think we normally end up hitting on the side of the trailer, especially with how long this thing is. I don't think we're going to get many spots where we can completely set up behind the trailer. I know on some of the big events, they'll put everybody diagonal, like really steep angle, and then expect everybody to pit behind their trailers. So I mean, in that scenario, these lights will come in handy big time, but I really think that we're gonna put some lights on the side and make that kind of the area that we like to pit in. But all of this is working out so far kind of good. There's no leaks in the lines, but like, I was worried about fittings and everything. Like, I made those lines, so you know, that's got a good chance of going bad. But I was also really scared about these bulkheads and if they leak or not. This one's been seeping a little bit, not like to the point where it's dripping at all, but it's definitely moist on the bottom of them. That one's fine. I haven't put any fuel in this one yet. So this one's gonna be the methanol tank. And I don't know, I mean, I gotta put something in that eventually, but I was kind of taking it one tank at a time. At some point this week, I'll probably put some ethanol in it and see if it leaks. But I rigged up the old catch can here with some baling wire, good old baling wire. I'm gonna get Nick to weld a bracket to this and use this little bolt right here to secure that. I don't know which way we're gonna go with this. Like, if I keep the filter kind of sticking right above here, that way it doesn't like build up a bunch of, you know, oil residue and crap like that. It puts it kind of out the back of the car. I might like that. What I was really kind of wanting to play around with is lowering this down. So bringing this all the way down here, a little bit lower, still easy enough to get like a little tray or, you know, something under there to drain this out. But I want to get it below the level of the bed line. And then actually, instead of having a filter here, 90 off of this, out like that, and then go out the bedside here. The reason why I want to do that is like kind of the same reason why you have like breather tubes that go into your header to create vacuum to pull crankcase pressure out. I want to see if maybe we can do something like that with, you know, vehicle speed. So by the time we're going really fast, the air going beside the bed, I'm wondering if it'll, I don't know, I mean, worst case scenario, it doesn't do anything. It just allows it to vent to atmosphere with no restriction. But best case scenario is if we put it at the right angle and there's enough, you know, air going by that maybe it'll create a vacuum the same way that they do in the headers. I'm not too sure what kind of velocity is necessary to create a good enough vacuum, but like I said, as long as it's not creating a positive pressure, it's better than nothing. So I don't know, we'll try that out. Right now I had the filter on there, so I said screw it, we'll just, you know, rig it up right there. But there's enough line and everything that if we want to, we'd bring it down and then back a little bit and then just 90 out the fender and have an angle, you know, kind of come back, you know, kind of come this way at it so that we can have that air come by and speed up as it goes past it and create a negative or a low pressure zone. Sadie, go home. So anyway, I don't know, I call that a success. Trailer, it fits. We could literally strap it up right now. Oh, that's one thing I didn't do. I mean, it has these tracks, but the thing that actually goes on the track just has a D-ring on it. So in the front, we would just put one of those in the track and then use a regular strap to like either go to the opposite side and put it in the frame where we normally put it at, or just find something. The fronts will be easy. Backs will be pretty easy too. Probably put it in the track right here. And then instead of going to the tow hook like we've always done, I think we're just gonna actually go to, I got some other straps that we can go around the rear end or the bar underneath the rear end. And that way we're tying down the axle instead of tying down the suspension. I don't know if that's gonna be better or not. We'll see. The car always used to like kind of hop around a little bit, so I'm gonna try tying it down at the axle so that we're pulling the tires down. We're not pulling the body down on the tires. Every single time I got to my destination, doesn't matter how hard I cranked them, it would always loosen up. So like halfway through the trip, I'd have to like stop, go and tighten the straps up, and then it'd be good. So anyway, yeah, we'll be on the dyno hopefully this weekend. I'm gonna go ahead and drive it around on the pump gas first, and then get the methanol in there, make the necessary changes, probably update to version 6. So I might make that a completely separate video on updating it to version 6, you know, getting the tune transferred over, and kind of show you the reasons why I want to go to version 6. Normally, I hate being on the most current version of the software because a lot of times they're just beta testing with people, like free testing. But this version seems to be relatively stable. I haven't heard a whole lot of people saying that there's bugs or, you know, that they're having major issues, and it has some features that I actually really want to use. So that'll be another video coming soon. Yeah, and then hopefully if it's running good on the methanol and everything looks good, we'll go hit the dyno, and then shortly after some testing. That's the plan anyway. The streets have been kind of hot recently. I mean, everybody's still been racing, but I don't know. I gotta feel out. With this big ass trailer, it's got to be something that's definitely comfortable. So one of the first things that I think we're going to do that's even street related at all is a spot nearby us. It's maybe like 45, 30 minutes away, and it's like an old helipad. So it's technically illegal because it's, you know, not like a sanctioned race or anything like that, but nobody really cares out there. And so there's a race coming up, I think on the and we'll probably, hopefully, if all things go well, we'll be out for that. So, all right, before I end this, I gotta thank everybody. I know I keep rambling on, but there's just a lot of stuff to go over because it's been a while since we've done any video with Liam. Gotta thank that lady who doesn't want to be on camera right now, and she's gonna kill me. She's got one eye makeup. She was playing around with some makeup and didn't realize we were gonna do some video. The motor that she put together, everything's great. You don't have to know everything. Like, you just gotta do it, and you did the research. You did a lot of it on your own. Like, I didn't even have to answer really many questions here and there, but yeah, it did good. So far so good. If it blows up, it's completely your fault. I hope you know that now. Like, once you touch that, it's your bad. Yeah, and it lasted for a really long time.
Yeah, until you touched it.
I want to thank Matt Rice from DNR Auto, Shipbox Supply, whatever he's currently doing right now. A lot of the fittings that we used and a lot of the line that we used for the new fuel system we got from him. They actually work better than the nicer, I guess I use that in quotes, the nicer stuff that we bought. So fitting wise, we bought a bunch of plugs, you know, from a reputable place, because they had some odds and ends, like specific fittings that we needed, and the plugs. Matt doesn't sell those just yet. I'm assuming that if, you know, things go well, that he'll start expanding the things that he orders. But they wouldn't seal for shit against some of the other fittings that we used, and so that was really irritating me. But so Matt, if you would please sell some other odd fittings, different sizes and plugs, people will definitely use them, and I'll tell you right now, they sealed up better than the higher dollar stuff that I was forced to get. So you'd be doing me a big favor if you start selling that stuff, and it actually seals. All right, so with that, we'll leave you, and be sure to like, share. Hey, Sadie.
Go home, Sadie.
All right, Sadie's got to go home. We got to go home.
She's the cutest dog ever, though. Her ears.
I know. Say bye, Sadie. We gotta go. All right, we'll see you. As usual, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you thought. Hit the join button if you want to help us even more, because we just spent a bunch of money on this truck to get it going again, so that we could give you better content, or more of Liam content. Yeah, it helps us out a ton. You get a bunch of, you know, bonus items. You get a channel badge. You get access to use emotes in chat, and that's just at the lowest level. And then there's a middle level where you get to see stuff early. So this video, all those people got to see it yesterday. The highest level, you get to see content that nobody else gets to see. It's extra content, so don't get angry and think that we're, you know, stealing some content from you. It's all completely extra. So those are the benefits, and it helps us out a ton. So we'll see you on the next one.